All right, it's Homework Help Week 6, Day 2. First problem says, write 0.25% as a decimal and a percent. So remember, this is like one last week that was tricky because it looks like a decimal, but it's really a percent. If it has a percent sign, it's a percent. So I'm going to start by using deep. And we're going to take 0.25%. Now, since it's a percent, we have to move the decimal twice to the left to make it a decimal. So I'm going to add a 0, move this twice to the left. My decimal is going to be 0.0025. So that's the first part of my answer. Now, to get my fraction, I have to say my decimal, 0.0025, so I'll have to say it correctly, write it as a fraction, and then reduce it. So first I'm going to say it. It's 25 10,000ths. So I'm going to write 25 10,000ths. So say it, write it, and now reduce it. Now you can try type that in the calculator. Sometimes the calculators that we use in school don't reduce fractions in the 10,000ths place. Sometimes they do. So if it doesn't, you can do this mentally and check this out. First off, I know I'm going to take 25 divided by 25 to get 1. Now, you might be wondering, how do you do 10,000 divided by 25 in your head? Well, let me break 10,000 down. First off, you know, I hope 100 divided by 25 is 4. And then these two zeros I just have to add after here, and I get 1/400th. So that is my fraction in simplest form, and reducing it without a calculator. All right, let's go down to the problem below. It says Jocelyn saves $20 per week for X weeks. She saves up $240. Write a multiplication equation to express how many weeks it took her to save. So here are our parts. She saves $20 per week for X weeks, and she has a total of $240. So I'm going to think, let's say I knew she was doing this for 2 weeks. If she was doing this for 2 weeks, you would say, oh, 2 weeks times $20 would be 40, right? You would multiply the number of weeks times the dollars per week. Well, the only difference in this one is we don't know how many weeks. We don't know if it was 2. So that's why they said X. But I'm going to do the same thing. It is going to be X, the number of weeks, times $20 each week, has to multiply to get the product of 240. Now, also remember, the better way to write this expression, 20 times x, is 20x equals 240. All right, so these are both, I would take both of them, but this is what we want you to do. I hope that helped, and if you have any other questions, make sure you ask them in class. Thank you.